Give honor to whom honor is due. But let me add to it, give honor to whom honor is not due. This is Leaders Arise podcast with Demola Awoyele. For some couple of episodes now, we have been sharing on beatitudes, meaning beautiful attitudes. And I've been teaching you on some attitudes you have got to develop if you would become all that God has ordained for you in life and leadership. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of this life-changing leadership broadcast. And today, I want to speak on the topic, the attitude of honor. The attitude of honor. I want to let you know today that successful people are people of honor. They are not only honorable, they learn to give honor to people. In fact, you are not yet a honorable if you don't live a life of honor. What makes you honorable is not only that people call you an honorable, but that you've learned to honor people. You have learned to honor people. And so today we want to dissect on this thing called honor. Now, honor talks about the estimation, the respect you give people. All right, the way you see people, the brighter and better side of people that you see, and now you are able to give them their respect based on what you see about them. And today, we want to look at how honor can affect what you become in life and in destiny. Now, let me begin by saying today that the first person we have got to honor is God. The first person we have got to honor is God. In fact, you cannot truly honor men if you have not honored God. And you must never make the mistake of honoring men above God. You must never make the mistake of honoring men above God. That was the sin of Saul. Saul honored the people above God. No wonder God told him, because he did not honor me before the people. So let's begin by discussing honoring God, because that's the first person you have got to honor. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 9 says, honor the Lord with your substance. Now let's not talk about the substance part, but I'm going to talk about it in due course. But let's take note of that word, honor the Lord, honor God. If you really want to succeed in life, you must learn to honor God. What does it mean to honor God? Number one, to esteem God high or highly in your life. What does it mean to honor God? It means to give God the respect that He deserves. What does it mean to honor God? It means to give God the place He deserves in your life. To give God the place He deserves in your life. And that is where the road to honor begins. The scripture says, those that honor me, I will honor. And those that dishonor me, I will lightly esteem. I will lightly esteem. You know what I mean? If you don't honor God, God won't honor you. Nobody can honor himself. Honor is given. Nobody can honor himself. Honor is given. God gives a man honor. And of course, people honor people. So you can't give yourself honor. If you try to give yourself honor, that honor will not last. Honor is not arranged. Honor is provoked. You don't arrange honor. You don't do what? You don't arrange honor. And that reminds me of Adonijah, one of the sons of David. that went to arrange honor for himself. He went to arrange honor for himself. He rented riders of horses, trumpeters to blow the trumpet ahead of him while they hailing King Adonijah and all of that. He wanted to take honor by himself. You don't honor yourself. He rented crowd. You see, honor is not you renting people to sing your praise. Honor is spiritual, if I may use that word. Honor is something beyond the physical. Honor is something beyond what you can arrange for yourself. So Adonijah wanted to arrange honor for himself. You can see that in the book of Kings. And of course, he took the mother of Solomon to go and meet Solomon and say, my king, have you not said that your son Solomon will rule after you? What am I hearing about Adonijah? He has gone to rent this, rent that. And of course, David rose up and now tell his servant, go and arrange honor. Go and give honor to Solomon. Let him ride on my second chariot and begin to blow the trumpet. Oh, King Solomon. Solomon did nothing as it were. He only positioned himself correctly and honor was given him. No wonder Hebrews chapter 5 verse 4 says, no man taketh this honor. No man takes this honor upon himself. Hebrews 5 verse 4. Except he that is called of God, even as Aaron was. So you don't grab honor. Honor is given you. You don't grab honor. Honor is given you. But let me, like I said, begin by teaching you how to honor God. Honoring God. Because until God honors you, men cannot honor you. It is the honor that God gives you that commands men to honor you. But when God does not give you honor, if you like, blow your own trumpets, it cannot go far. But if God honors you, no matter how you want to lie low, lie simple, God will ensure that people cannot keep quiet about you because God has chosen to honor you. But the way God honors people is by is when they honor Him. So when we talk about honoring God, we are saying, of course, whether you honor God or not, God is honorable. Is honor personified. You know, when we say let us lift God higher, it doesn't mean that when we are lifting him higher, then he's going higher. No, he's already high. It doesn't need us to lift him higher, but we need him to lift us higher. God already has honor. It doesn't need you to give him honor, but you need to give him honor so that you can receive honor in return. And of course, because he deserves to be honored. So how do you honor God? Number one, honor God with your life. See your life as an entrustment from God. See your life as a gift from God that must be lived in the praise and honor of his name. So if you don't honor God with your life, Apostle Paul used another word for that in the epistle. He said, glorify the Lord with your body, with your vessel. Honor. That word glorify is honor God. Honor God. So you honor God with your life. You honor God with your life. You honor God with the remainder of your life. I don't know how long you have stayed on the planet Earth, but you can tell God, Lord, the remainder of my life, I will use it to honor you. I will use it to serve you. I will use it to please you. I will use it to do something that will please you, that will lift your name on high. So you honor God with your life. Honor God with your body. Why must we keep ourselves sexually pure? It's not just because we want to make heaven. It's because we want to honor God with our body. We want to honor God with our body. If you check Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4, it says marriage is honorable in all and the bed undefiled. So one way to be in dishonor of the institution of marriage and to dishonor God is to dishonor your body. So honor God with your body. Honor God with your body, not only by keeping yourself sexually pure alone, but by doing stuff with your body that will bring glory to God. Whatever you do with your body that is not in the direction of the purpose for which God has created you, you are dishonoring God with your body. So honor God with your life, honor God with your body, honor God with your time. Honor God with your time. Honor God with your time. Maybe I will mention the other two T's. Honor God with your treasure and honor God with your talent. So honoring God with your time means that how much of the 24 hours of your day, all right, is giving God? Or do you prioritize God in your daily activities? Do you give God the leftover of your time, or you ask him to choose the best portion of your time for himself? Because you always have time for what is important to you. If God is important to you, you will have time for him. If the things of God and the kingdom are important to you, you will have time for them. If fellowship and intimacy with God is important to you, you will have time for it. So you need to honor God with your time. Somebody has rightly encouraged that we should tithe every day of our lives in worship. Of course, worship must be mobile. Intimacy must be mobile. We don't need to wait until one special time. But of course, there should be a time that you create specially to worship and fellowship with God, apart from the daily ongoing mobile work that you had with God. So you should tithe your daily life. You have 24 hours in a day, about 2 hours plus of that time. Let it be a tithe that you are giving God. Just the way we tithe our money, we need to tithe our time also. And you know, we have gone beyond tithing now. We have gone beyond 10%. The whole money in our hands now belongs to God. The same thing with our time, our whole time. David said, my times are in your hands. Everything belongs to God. But the way to show that it belongs to God is by tithing it first. Alright, that God, minimum of 2 hours plus every day of my life, I want to give it in honor of you, in honor of your name. So you tithe, or you honor God with your time. You honor God with your talents, your giftings, your potentials, your abilities. Are you using your abilities in honor of God? Those gifts that you have, that God has given you, what are you using them to do? Is it to service your ego, or for your personal aggrandizement, or to even work for the devil knowingly or unknowingly? You have got to make conscious effort and decision to serve God and honor God with your talent. Then of course, honor God with your treasure. And that's where that Hebrews 3 verse 9 comes, Proverbs 3 verse 9 comes in. Honor the Lord with your substance. God wants us to honor him with his substance. Somewhere in the book of Malachi, God was complaining bitterly. I don't think I've seen God complain bitterly in the scriptures than that. He was complaining bitterly. If God were a pastor talking like that, some people will have changed choice. Say, what kind of pastor is this one? Why is he complaining about the tithe and offering? Is he interested in our tithe and offering? Yes, God is interested in your tithe and offering. It's not because God needs the money, because it actually shows how much of honor you give him. Do you understand? Why do we give to our parents? Not because they are in need, but because it shows honor. I've always told people, don't wait until your parents ask you for money before you give them. Don't say, after all, my dad has a lot of money, doesn't need the money. Yeah, he doesn't need the money, but you need the blessing that he carries. So we don't give our parents money because they are needy, but because they are needed. The same way you don't give God money, pay your tithe, give your tithe and offering because he's in need. He said, if I were hungry, will I ask you? If I were thirsty, will I ask you? I'm the owner of a cattle on 1,000 hills. But when we do give to God, we should show of honor. Honor. And let me strike this note very, very seriously, that there cannot be true honor without giving. You can respect somebody without giving, but the moment you say honor, you must give. And before you start wondering, what is Pastor Matter? It's not only money. You can give your time. Honor somebody with your time. Alright, you give your money, quite alright. But honor simply means something must leave you to the person you are honoring. Sometimes you give your ego. Your ego says, I can't do stuff like this. But because you are honoring the person, you go all the way. You go the extra mile. You spend and you are spent on the person you claim to honor. So if you claim to honor God, you spend and you are spent. David honored God in 2 Samuel 24:24. He said, I will not give to God that which cost me nothing. That was honor. Solomon slaughtered 1,000 animals and all of that and beyond that, because that was honor. God wasn't interested in eating cow. God wasn't interested in bathing with the blood of the animal, but that action shows to God that Solomon actually honored God. So you honor God with your substance. So God was complaining bitterly in Malachi, I think chapter 1 or 2 or thereabout, that a son honoreth his father. I'm using King James English. And a servant is master. He said, if I be a father to you, where is my honor? If I be a master to you, where is my fear? I saw God complaining bitterly. That means God doesn't joke with honor. Yeah, he doesn't joke with honor. He doesn't joke with honor. He was complaining. God wasn't complaining about their animals, their cows. He was complaining about the honor. Honor. That's why when you give your tithe in church, it's honor. You are saying, God, I honor you in my finances. God is not interested in your money. And no pastor should be interested in your money. They should also only help you to posture right before the Lord. I know some pastors, they hammer on the tithing as if that is the ministry depends on that. I'm teaching you to pay tithe because give God the place he deserves in your life. Give him the honor, honor, honor. Honor is the code. Honor, honor, honor. You know what they call honorarium in ministry? How much are in ministry? Or maybe you are into speaking services. You go speak, they give you honorarium. And I've told people, I said, honorarium without honor is nothing but a bribe. Honorarium without honor is nothing but a bribe. So in the word honorarium, what is most important is the honor. It's not first in the size, even though size is important, but it's in the heart. It's in the disposition. It's in the process that you use to give what you call honorarium. You go minister in some places, they will give you honorarium as if they are giving you bribe. They squeeze and say, Pastor Egba, please take. That is not honorarium, that is bribe. But honorarium must be given in honor. The same thing when you are giving your offering in church, you don't squeeze it. You are not giving God bribe. God is not a Nigerian policeman or whatever part of the world you're watching from. God doesn't collect bribe. God demands honor. God demands honor. So when the Bible says in Proverbs 3 verse 9, honor God with your substance, it means number one, bring your substance. Number two, bring it the right way. Because he's not as interested in the size of your substance than the size as is in the size of your heart. So you honor God with your treasures. You honor God with your treasures. You honor God with your treasures. Number last, you honor God with your utterance. What you say about God is a show of the honor you have for him. Honor is not quiet. Honor is not mute. You don't only honor from the heart, you also honor with your mouth. I'm sure you must have read a portion of the Bible where the Bible says these people, they honor me with their mouth, but their heart is far away from me. But we begin with the heart. It now translates to the mouth. So you honor God with your mouth, with your utterance. Honor him. Say words that shows how much you value him, how much you respect him, how much you adore him, how much you treasure him. Let honor be seen on your lips. Tell him how much you honor him. So that's the first person you have got to honor. And you must put him first in your life. Put him first. Let him be the first person that deserves your honor. Then out of that, you begin to honor other people. At the next episode, I will teach you the need to honor men. 1 Peter 2:17. Alright, you will see that honor all men. 1 Timothy 5:17. Alright, the elders that labor among you, they are worthy of double honor. Give them double honor. Alright, honor all men. Romans 13, or the says, give honor to whom that is due. But I'll be teaching you at the next episode, number one, how to honor what God honors. Number one, God honors marriage. Honor marriage. God honors your spouse. Honor your spouse. God honors leaders because he placed them there. Honors leaders that God has placed ahead of you or above you. Honor the things that God honors. Honor the people that God honors. Do you understand? Do you understand? So honor. Give honor to whom honor is due. But most importantly, which I'll be discussing in the next episode, give honor to whom honor is not due. Then number three, give honor to all men. So I will teach you the mathematics of honor. Alright, how to give honor to whom honor is due, give honor to whom honor is not due, and of course, honor all men. Because when you start walking in honor, you will enjoy the favor that your destiny is waiting for. You are just an honor practice away from your next level of greatness. Great people, they live a life of honor. Mediocres, they live a life of dishonor. And you will hear or learn from next episode that wherever you go to, let honor and respect always go ahead of you, and you can never be wrong. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of Leaders Arise. I look forward to having a great time with you at the next episode. Don't forget to get me your comments, your feedbacks, your comments and your feedbacks and questions on all that we have been sharing for some episodes before now. I look forward to having a great time with you at the next episode. Don't forget, be a man of honor. Give honor to all men. God bless you.